Well, hello all. Welcome back to my channel. Wow, so this is actually feeling like it's kind of normal, just, sitting here and talking to you guys and everything. So, if you're new, you're welcome. I'm Debbie. I am a mom. I'm a romance book lover / reviewer. I love makeup. I love skincare. And I have a lot of movies. I have a ton of DVDs, and they're box sets of TV, or they're a lot of movies. So if you didn't see the title of this video, it's time to count down my top 10 favorite horror movies. I might spoil a few of them, but that's okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure that some of you have already seen these, have already seen these movies before. So I'll even throw in a movie that I honestly didn't really like, but I still talk about it because I think it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. But I'm pretty sure a few of my friends and family members know exactly which movie I did not like. That was a horror movie. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's start this countdown of my top 10 favorite horror movies. Coming in at number 10 is Friday the 13th. I know this movie scared me a few times as a child and as an adult. The little music that plays is so creepy. Being stalked in a kid's camping ground is just creepy in itself. The jump scares in this movie, I swear, I feel like this movie is known for its jump scares, because every time that the victim would just turn around, bam, jump scare, and then victim's done. I mean, yeah, that's basically how it went. Number 9 is Nightmare on Elm Street. I love the original. Robert Englund and his scary, burnt, demonic face with his knife, glove, hand. I remember screaming the first time I saw this movie. I was watching it with my older sister, and there was just that one scene after the friend had died, and she's talking to her friend, and she's literally talking to her friend in a body bag, in a plastic body bag, and that moment scared me as a child. I remember running into our mom's room, and I don't know, my sister and I had to take a couple of breaks throughout that entire movie. It was just so horrifying as a child when you watch this, but yeah. Number 8 is The Others. The line, "Where's my daughter?" And then the creepy old lady that you see under the blanket and goes, "I am your daughter." And I'm like, oh God, that to me was a scary moment, along with the other moments throughout the whole movie, including that jump scare in the damn closet. I mean, that was just, oh, it's freaky, but I loved it. I did love the movie The Others. That plot twist at the end, the plot twist, wow, didn't see that one coming. Number 7 is 13 Ghosts. Okay, this movie freaked me out. But it was so interesting the way that they gave each of these ghosts some sort of a background and a history, and then being part of something for some other person's, for the main villain's main reason as to why they're all trapped. And it's just, I mean, the ghosts themselves were creepy. The movie itself, in all honesty, should have had a better climax at the end. But oh well, I mean, I still liked it. I still watched it. Number 6 is Final Destination. So who isn't scared of of an unknown force threatening your life. I mean, this movie freaked me out. I felt like I had to walk around my house to make sure there wasn't any hazardous water just laying out, like, at all. This movie made me pay extra attention to my surroundings, and and to not mess with hazardous water. Just like this nice little trail of water just like continuing on, and it's like, it's the weirdest. That to me was freaky. That was this whole movie was just like, yeah. I mean, I liked it, but damn. Number 5 is The Grudge. All right, so I love Sarah Michelle Gellar. I loved her in Buffy, and I loved her in this movie. I mean, who knew if you go to a freaky house and you see a small child, you'll be stalked in the darkness, literally, by a scary entity with long hair, soulless eyes, and pale skin, and sounds like a freaking door creaking open. Like that to me is freaky. Hope you enjoyed the bear sitting right here next to me. It wasn't placed there for this purpose, I promise. It's just sitting here because my daughter and I were playing. So. Number 4 is I Know What You Did Last Summer. So this is another Sarah Michelle Gellar movie, and along with Freddie Prinze Jr., Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Ryan Phillippe. So if you guys don't know the premise of this movie, 4 teens had been partying and they accidentally hit someone with their car as they're driving, and they throw his body in the water. The next summer they are stalked by some guy that's in a slicker fishing rain outfit and has a hook on his hand. He isn't afraid to use it. One of the lines that he says, I believe he says this to Jennifer Love Hewitt's character, is when you leave a man for dead, you make sure he's really dead. Okay, noted, sir. That won't ever happen, but noted. Number 3 is Psycho. Whew. Norman Bates and his need to please his mother, even though she is no longer with us. Oh gosh. Don't go stay at the Bates Motel, or else you'll get attacked in your shower. So triple lock that door. The music in this movie is so iconic, and it just sends shivers down my spine. Yeah, that violin, wow. Number 2 is Scream. I can't do the voice like at all, so we'll just say this. What is your favorite scary movie? I mean, I loved this movie. The rules of surviving a horror movie get broken along the way as you watch this. The Ghostface is so iconic, and his voice is so iconic. Oh my gosh, that voice. Roger L. Jackson is extremely talented, and I love how he was able to come up with this voice, because it comes off at first as a seduction in a game, but then turns quickly just terrifying, and it just it turns into a game of cat and mouse. Oh gosh, this movie, along with the other ones, are amazing, but I had to choose the first movie to be my number 2 spot. And we are finally down to my number 1 favorite movie, and that is Halloween H2O 20 years later. Okay. So now I have my reasons why the number 7 Halloween movie is my number 1 favorite. One, there was something about how Michael Myers was way more, in my opinion, I felt like he was menacing. He was menacing in this movie. There's this moment of where I knew he was not messing around anymore. And it was in the beginning of the movie, broke in and entered the nurse's home, the nurse who was in the first movie, the original movie. And she's closing the door, and right when she's closing the door, you see Michael coming out from behind her, and just the way that he's standing and staring at her and watching her as she's closing the door. That moment, I knew that this time he was not messing around. One of the other reasons as to why I loved this movie more had to deal with how Jamie Lee Curtis was. As Laurie Strode, she had had enough. This was a moment that she had. She had enough. She was done running. After she saves her son and his girlfriend by having them drive away from the school, she closes the gates and then destroys the gate panel. And then she goes over to this emergency cabinet where this axe is, and she kicks open the axe, or kicks open the cabinet and steals the axe. The infamous Halloween music is playing as she's strolling through the campus with this carrying this axe, and she shouts out, "Michael!" And that music intensifies. I felt immediately that she was definitely not messing around, and she was done, and she was going to end this once for all. Well, that ended up being multiple other movies as well, but I still loved this movie. I felt like this was one of my favorite Halloween movies. Alright, and you guys ready to hear my least favorite horror movie? Bonus round, here we go. And to me, this is one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen. And it's called Jack Frost. I did realize that it's categorized as a horror and comedy movie. I did laugh at how ridiculous this whole movie was. Anything from the direction to the acting to the premise, it just seemed just all stupid. I just wish that it was better. Okay guys, so this was actually very fun to just tell you guys what my favorite horror movies are. You may not agree with anything that I had pointed out. You can actually just leave a comment and tell me what your favorite horror movie is, and see how it all goes from there. But I do have other ones that are my favorites, and I'd like to do more of these too. Like list my top 10 favorite drama or romance movies, comedy movies, action movies, and even Disney. I feel like Disney would be like a multiple part, but we'll see what happens with that one, because that one's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of those ones too. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys, have a good day, bye.